And this is what happened to me this week. And that thing is your things don't go as planned. Like your schedules change a lot because, we have a typical week laid out. We always, plan our week out. We have a schedule. And a lot of times things change. Like your schedule don't go the way you had it planned. And that's just life. Like life throws things at you. Something always changes. Something comes up. There's always stuff going on in life. And that's part of it going into it. You gotta learn to be flexible. You gotta learn how to pivot because things like this are gonna come up. I want to talk about what to do when your schedule changes, kind of how to go about it, how you can, change things around and still, stick to your fitness goals when things change. So, y'all already know life doesn't go according to plan. It changes a lot, but your standards still can. Life don't always go as planned. So we're gonna talk about how to pivot your schedule when things go wrong, without abandoning your fitness goals. Another key thing to think of is like discipline is not proven when things go right. It makes things a lot easier in your discipline. It's not really tested. It's pretty easy to be disciplined when things go right, but you really prove your discipline when things go wrong. When things go wrong, are you going to show up? That's when you really find out what you're made of, is when things go wrong. So segment 1, we're going to talk about why plans fail and why that's normal. It's just basic life interruptions. So the problem isn't that plans fail. The problem is when your standards fail with those plans. So if your plans fail, that's okay. We can change our schedule. We can shift our goals around. Like we can shift things around. You can move your workouts around. You can move your meals around. Like that's not the problem. The problem is when you let your standards fail, and you don't hold yourself accountable to those standards when things do change. That's the problem. So if you're going to be successful at this fitness journey, then you can't rely on perfect weeks because, come on. But you can rely on your non-negotiables. So segment 2, what does it mean to have a personal standard? So a standard is a rule that you live by, not everybody else, not everybody, not your family, not your kids, not your friends, your coworkers, you. It's a standard that you live by. It's not a mood because we all have different moods. Things are going to change. But if we have a standard, that don't change. That's a rule that you live by. So don't think of it as motivation. Motivation can change. But standards are kind of like a contract with yourself. Think of it that way. Like when you set a standard for yourself, that's a contract that you made with yourself. Now you got to stick to that contract.